take you through it. Welcome to another episode of Between Sets, where strength isn't just physical. I'm here, got two long-term friends with me here today, and we're gonna get started. Real conversation, real reps. Let's go. So the question of the day is: should we conform to corporate dress code, even if that means cutting off our dreads? So, as someone that has dreads, how do you feel about that? I'll start with my pull-ups.
You know what, bro? Growing up, man. Did you remember when we used to be in sixth form back in the day when I had dreadlocks and I started off my dreadlocks? And then, bro, like my whole family had me cutting it, bro. Do you know what it is? Because bare man are now cutting their dreads, yeah. And I feel like at this stage I would have probably cut my dreads, but because of my childhood and the fact that I was forced of cutting it, I feel like I just got a point to breathe from, honestly. And that's the reason why I even cut it in the first place, because I was going into work.
Okay.
That's what my granddad from Africa called me. And he never called me. To say,
So what, how do you know that you had?
so basically how it went is, I was getting into an apprenticeship in accountancy. Boom now. That was after 6 4 minutes. I didn't really want to go uni, whatever, cool. And then after that, my mum was like, ah, cool, if you're going to start this, you got to cut your hair, you got to look clean. I was like, but mum, like, it's not that back in the day, like, shit's different. She's like, no, you got to cut your hair. But I'm saying, no, I'm standing on it, because, bro, remember I used to love my hair? Bro, cool.
I've seen you cut it.
No.
Yeah.
So boom now. So she called my uncle and standing there. She was like, yo, like, this boy's not trying to listen, I'm telling him to do that, I'm not trying to do it. But this was actually, like, I wasn't even trying to rebel. This is one thing I was like, bro, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. He spoke to me.
What was his reason? Like,
But he was literally saying like, yo, like, listen to your mom, like, yo, like, cut it. You gotta go there, look presentable, get it. I was like, bro, I'm not hearing that. Cool. When it actually got around my uncle in France, my auntie, and then she deeped that, yo, this boy's not listening. She went down to my granddad, and bro, I lived with him when I was a youth. So when he got me on the phone, I'm like, bro, that same day went to the barber's shop.
Way.
It was peak, bro. It was peak. Guess what? Got into the apprenticeship. I'm seeing a youth with a dreads. I saw one.
whoa, yeah.
Whoa. So how I feel about that, bro? Personally, you're bullshit, innit? Yeah. Personally.
Do your pull-ups.
Which part? This part? This one?
Yeah.
See, what it is for me, it's mad because obviously I've never had dreads only because I thought it wouldn't suit me, But I always remember, so I got like an older cousin and he's like based in the US. He's like, he had dreads for like maybe 15 years. He only recently cut them, but that was also because he wanted to. So he's got into like one of the most senior positions in an investment firm. Dreaded off, I mean dread down
Long,
to
yeah, it goes 15 years, yeah.
crazy, bro. And like,
Come a bit closer, because I don't think the thing's gonna see you. Yeah, it's around there.
So what my whole thought process was like, because don't get me wrong, you're gonna have like your parents around you, or like just people within the culture just saying stuff like, you can't carry that in, they're not gonna take you seriously, all that. But every time I used to look at my man, I used to think, bro, obviously they probably can't see the other stuff, but like, this is my cousin, he's got dreads, he's tatting off, and he's out here matching work. So in my mind, it's like, if you've got the skill to do whatever you plan on doing,
Of course, yeah.
no one can really tell you whatever. But it's one of those things where it's like, it all depends on how you feel. Like you said, in your situation, I think if the pressure around you, like everyone else, is wanting that, it's like, how much does that hair mean to you? So like, if in your case, it's like you really like.
Bro, it meant a lot to me, bro. But like, there's times where, like, as I said, there's times where I thought, yo, should I chop it off? Like, obviously, I don't know if it's because everyone's doing it. I don't know how I felt, but I was like, nah, bro. Nah, I'll cut it when I want to cut it. Do you get it? Like, I just love my hair, man. Anyway, like,
So what do you feel like is part of your identity? Because for the years that I've known you,
definitely,
at least 60% you've had long hair.
I've had long hair.
60%, yeah.
Maybe it's the first thing, I don't know. I don't know, bro.
But even yours is neat. Like, I like yours. So if someone say, oh, it looks a certain way. No, I've seen guys in the suits who look clean with it as well.
What's another 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? I like seeing other men with dreads and I go into a corporate space.
100%.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, you know, you can go into some spaces, and like you're one of few black people, but it's like, you know what? I feel like if someone's got dreads in the workspace, like you're wearing your blackness. There's no like, I'm not trying to hide from it. I'm black.
Yeah, you are.
Like, it's not to say that it's even specific to just dreads. Like, certain people can go out there with like the big ass afro or thing. Like, when you're in a space and you're doing that, you're being unapologetically black.
Black anyway.
And I've always got to respect that.
Yeah.
Because like, even though I haven't got hair like that, I feel like no matter what, when you're in them corporate spaces, especially here in the UK, like where it's predominantly white, you're going to operate, like, even the way that you probably speak to people in the office, you clock, there's certain ways that you interact with other people.
Yeah.
You don't want to be too black in the office.
Of course,
Like, so I feel like some of the things like that, you're wearing this. This is as black as it gets, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's definitely my identity, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't know, because the way I saw it was like, when I was growing up, my dad was like, dress how you want to be addressed. So when you see CEOs, like if I was to go to a random company, like see what the CEO looks like, they have a certain look. Even when you see presidents, they have a certain look. Clean shave, low cut hair, like they're always dressed in nice suits and things like that. So is that the norm? Is that the sets? Like, is that what is associated with being professional? That clean look? Because the way I see it, if you're already in a suit, you're doing everything else, you're dressing for that culture, but when it comes to hair, why is it different?
See, my thing with that one is, you see when we even say like clean, how we're describing it compared to like how they're describing it. Like, for example, if someone looked at, this is obviously, it's not in a corporate setting, it's different. If someone looked at Erlen Haaland with his hair, they're not calling that unclean. Like they'll never,
his long hair?
Like his long hair. Or like, you see how like...
But they may deem it as long hair, like, even when I think about it again, if you think of people like big organizations, they don't have long hair. It's normally short, clean cut.
It's true.
That's the name, clean cut.
It's true. They'll go for like a clean cut look. But I feel like that's one of those things where it's like, I feel like a lot of them are conditioned into it in their own ways as well. But really and truly, if we're being honest, most men, like, they, like, whether you're white or black, they're not really trying to grow their hair long in general. Like, I don't think it's a case of cleanness. Like, for example, right now, the taper fade, Afro taper fade is taking over again, the black community again, like cracking the 80s, everybody's got I'm one of them too, I've got one as well. But it's them ones where, like, even though I've got that, like, this Afro could get mad. Me adding the taper to it doesn't make it any cleaner.
Cool.
And it's still somewhat long hair. So I feel like it's all down to like how certain people see different things. I don't think this. I'm not white. I might be speaking for them in this case, but I don't know many white men that actually even want one. Whereas the difference is they're actual black men who want dreads. Like, I feel like for them, that's not a look. Like, it probably just isn't their vibe.
Okay, what about like a noble or something just in a more exciting trend? Yeah. But it's not being professional.
But yeah, it's not.
That was just mad.
That was just because even if you're black people, that's what you do. Like that, it's because I think certain hairstyles they get associated with something,
And that's what their argument with dreads are. That's their argument. That's what you're.
But then again, bro, it all goes down to like the person, bro. That's what I'm saying.
100%.
These corporate places, obviously, they just shape you to be a type of way, but bro, if you know yourself, bro, if I go to a job right now and they're telling me, or somewhat I'm helping, okay, this is the reason why they you get what I mean? So sometimes you can clock it, bro. Like, you walking in, they're looking at you in a strange way. Bro, as I said, bro, I'm not changing my effort, bro.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I'm here and I'm a judge. That's actually just like funny, bro. You know, when you said it to me, I was like, oh shit.
Shit, you got dreads, yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, no, I think it's only right that you had to say it as well, because as someone that has dreads, like, you know what it's like. You spend hours growing it, conditioning it. Like, you're the one that's sitting in the chair getting it done all the time. So
Shout out to my little sister.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alicia, bro. Whoa, I've been taking breakfast with it. Oh,
That's what I'm
my
saying. So, no, I definitely agree that within the black community or black culture, our hair is a big factor in it. So, this is two.
And that's the UK. I feel like places like France.
Can you bring up the
Oh,
seat?
it's worse.
Yeah, I was thinking.
So what do you deem as a professional then?
Ooh,
Professional.
Yeah, because if an accountant, let's say you're in court, God forbid, yeah, and you had to pick a selection of lawyers, what type of lawyer you actually going for? Because looks plays a big part. If you see someone that's tacky, his briefcase is standing documents, you're going to prison that day, unfortunately.
they give you a life sentence.
Yeah, bro. Christina Sweets. What was my question again? Yeah, so would you trust like a lawyer that wasn't presentable or looked professional?
But see, that depends. You're saying like, if you come there and you're looking scruffy.
Yeah.
Like not even let's say like your hair was with hair removed. Like if I see that things are untucked,
Yeah.
your shoelaces are untied, like bro, come. Like that's the case of coming somewhere and looking that.
I think I might move the seat a bit forward for me still.
Forward, yeah? Yeah.
A little bit.
Like for me, it's more like you just need to look like you're put together.
Yeah.
Because I think you can look put together. You can look put together with dreads, unput together with short hair.
True.
So like,
True.
it's just a case of like, bro, make sure your shirt's hanging. The suit that you're wearing doesn't have to be tailored to the nines, but like it's a suit that makes sense. Like all those sort of things, I think feed into like how I'm gonna perceive someone more than like they say their hair.
Nah, it's real. To be fair, with me, last thing I want to really be looking at is your hair. I'll be looking at your feet.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Shoes, I think shoes normally.
Is your tie down? Is your tie undone? How's your bottom shirt? You get it? How's your fit fitted? It's very important. Yeah. It's hair will come in as well, but we're not talking that someone's gonna come in with mad messy hair. Do you get what
I mean, some people do. They might have a bad hair day. I think.
Bad hair day.
Yo, he's putting you in jail, bro. I can't lie.
I don't think. But if I saw a lawyer if I had to pick two lawyers here, one that's scruffy hair, regardless of what race here, scruffy hair, shirts undone, I don't even know, like zippers undone, just little things like that, their shoes are like weird socks. If you say he isn't the better lawyer, really, what's to say he's not the better lawyer? But based on appearance, and I think it's a human thing anyway, we judge people based on how they look, because that tells a lot. Like we already make our assumption of someone before they even say the words, just based on their presentation. So I think sometimes you kind of have to play the game to avoid falling into certain stereotypes.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, if the dreads were clean dreads,
Yeah.
and everything else was in order, would you still trust that person?
See, obviously, as a black person, I know what clean hair looks like.
Yeah.
Clean dreads look like, but to the latter, to the whites, they may not. They just see dreads as dread.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes you've got to think like a white person.
Yeah, we have to ask the white person.
Yeah.
Like, would they really know the difference between dreads, clean roads, and like they just put you in one box? And
But then it comes to age as well.
Yeah, 100%.
It comes to age. I think like young adults, they're more acceptance of it. If you're looking more to
I think even our parents, they perceive dreads and stuff like that. Differently to the younger generations.
Yeah. See what? It's even strange because that same mum that told me, my mum, respectfully, that told me, yo, cut your hair. You know she's got dreads now, actually.
Yeah, see what I mean?
It's mad. Things
a
just
full
changed.
circle,
Things
isn't
changed, bro. So, yeah, man.
Like me, all my siblings, they got dreads.
I'll see what?
Are they younger than you?
Nah, old bro, my young bro, all dreads. Literally, like even my cousins, the majority of them either had dreads or have dreads now.
Yeah.
And it's like it's kind of where if I really wanted to, I don't think there's been too much of an issue if I got it. So I just thought like it won't make sense for me.
Yeah.
Not even necessarily because it's like I thought, oh, I can't take this into a court or just like I said, I'm already carrying the table thing. I'm already carrying the table thing. And like I got to, especially like not to say that they can all tell, because realistically, I can't lie, most white people can't tell your
Yeah,
trim
yeah.
expired.
Uh-huh.
But I let my trim expire, and I don't do my beard either.
Yeah.
So I'm going into the office looking more unkempt than a brother that's got dreads
Yeah.
that actually shakes up his beard and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I'm like. And if I want to do my job, I know how to do my job.
Of course, yeah.
So it's them ones where it's like, obviously I get it if it's like you're going into an interview or something like that, because that's different, because you don't, every day you're in a working place, you don't need to present.
Because you already got the job.
Yeah. Whereas like, obviously like you said, people are going to use certain things like your hair and your thingy to judge you before, like, because they don't know you from nowhere when you get there for an interview. So for them, it's a case of like, okay, what can I look at, first impression, and make a judgment. But like we were saying before, the thingy, like dreads themselves, I feel like people, they associate it with like Rastafarianism, which they take as being, this is very black. This is a bit too black for me. Which is why I feel like in those spaces, like, and it's weird though, because it's like, I don't even know much about Rastafarianism. But you'll find that people who equally don't know nothing about it, nah, that's bad. Like, why?
Well, where does that stem from? That, honestly, have you ever asked, like, where does that stem from? Where there's even stereotypes, yeah. No, just even like the stereotype with certain things that's associated to dreads.
I don't know, it's like,
why do our parents see dreads as such a bad thing culturally?
I think it's difficult to say because it's like,
Maybe it's like, obviously we're Africans, isn't it? And when you talk about like Rastafarian and dreads and stuff, it's more so related to like Jamaican culture and stuff, you know? Like, I don't know.
it could be like, because, do you know what it is? I think it's one of those things where it's like,
Growing up in an African household, that's what it was always like.
it was like, they saw it as like, this isn't African.
Yeah, it's not.
So I think
African thing.
that's probably where a lot of it stems from. It's like, it might not even be a case of like, they think itself is bad. It's like, things they don't understand. Like, they don't understand why something's getting bad. Because we don't do that back then.
Yeah.
All of a sudden for them, it's like, it's an issue.
Yeah, it's a no. Even just growing our hair, just like,
It's genuine,
yeah, that was always been an issue.
But that's what I'm saying. So where does that stem from? Because my dad always had a clean cut when he was growing up, but he didn't. It wasn't until he got here that he grew his hair out.
I wonder what
You
that's
know what, actually, that's a very good
So it's you're not even getting to the point where it's straight. I'm just saying, like, growing hair in general, I just perceive a certain way.
It's an interesting thing because it's like, looking back, I feel like if you went to ask your parents,
Yeah.
they couldn't tell you.
And that's what the black
And the reason that they couldn't tell you is because they'd be like, it's just kind of how like,
would be raised. And they never questioned it.
Yeah, and that's the problem with a lot of like traditional things and mindsets.
They never actually gave us like a good reason.
Oh.
They always just say like, it's bad.
That's one thing. Like, as you grow up, there's bare things that you were given without an explanation.
Now you just have to accept it.
This is
Keep
what
it
it is.
going, yeah. It's mad though. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like you will need to have no explanation?
Oh, see, I can't be a parent, yeah.
Say no,
My kids, yeah, you're gonna get an explanation.
What, my next one?
I think so.
Either one. This is heavy though, I'll be real.
I have no idea what the weight is.
So that's 15,
Plus 10.
15 plus 10.
So that's
30 plus
so that's 70 on the box. Well, on top.
70, yeah.
I don't know why that feels heavier today.
I don't know. You know what?
Certain things, I swear the weight feels
They're different, innit?
Yeah. Because even ears piercing, I remember when I first got, or to be fair, my parents had me.
Yeah, I can't lie. I used to wear the magnetic thing.
Bro, Claire's, oh my god. Bro, I used to be in Claire's like every other weekend.
Get me.
And the day you forget you've got that magnet in your ear and you enter that house.
Hey, don't kill me.
Long day.
Do you know what I done, yeah? I had the magnetic ones in first. So I went home with it, saw how my parents reacted. And when I heard it, when I was still alive, I was like, fuck it, next time I'm gonna get done, yeah.
Yo, and you know them magnetics used to hurt your ears. Yo, I used to come home with some ice on it.
Bro, that shit would leave a scar, like.
That was probably worse for us than the whole thing.
You know what's funny? When you have this car, you go home Have you ever had it where they're like, what? Oh,
What happened?
have you pierced your ears?
Yeah, because of the scar itself. So
Like that?
yeah, at that point you might as well.
You might as well just
But even that, what is that? Why is it such a big thing to not wear ear space? But now,
because you see with the ear piercing, I feel like relating again to African parents going into a household. They feminine, innit?
yeah.
They always said, nah, it's not for the boys, it's not for the girls.
So
That's
isn't
what
that the
they
same
do.
like a necklace or a bracelet?
Oh, they used to try see in my house, they would try with the feminine one, or it's not biblical.
Yeah.
Oh, they used to love using the Bible.
In my mind, I was just like, you know what?
Okay, it's not biblical, but they didn't have an issue with, like, you've got
They
like,
pick and choose.
there's a bit of hypocrisy there. You can't come and tell me that it's not biblical, it's not allowed. But then when women have their ears pierced, it's not a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
But then that's when they try to draw for the feminine one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, that doesn't match up with the first one.
Uh-huh.
You can't win, bro. Can't win. Bro, I had to cut. I didn't pierce my ears until I went to uni, yeah? I'll never forget. I was like, it was some Claire's in like Birmingham. Remember, I've come back. Hood on first day back. But they can see the glisten through the You can't even take it off because it's heated. So you have to keep it.
Yeah, you can't even a couple man that had to do it again.
It's feet. Oh man.
I would ask you.
So what?
Are you a girl now?
Are you a girl? What is this now? What's the meaning of this? Oh, bro.
That stuff. But the joy is my thing with piercings and like piercings, long hair. Because like before, I was always clean cut growing up. That was primarily because like even when I'm trying to like, grow my hair, even the barbers there, some of them will know like my pops in it. So like thingy over at Conagra,
Muslims.
No, not Muslims. Mine's Prince.
Oh, Prince.
Because what he's done, he used to know my pops, and like it used to be one of them situations where I'm trying to grow my hair out. And he's decided to trim for me. He knows how they're gonna move back it up.
Oh, no.
Like the thing is, hair used to be so deep. Certain man would get like let's say a fade and leave their hair long. Their parents are sending them back to the cut their hair.
Dark, man. So, it's not even in the workplace you're finding it, you're finding it at home.
It's everywhere, bro. But I feel like that's where it starts. I feel like how our parents receive in the workplace is this is gonna sound mad because it's like it's not necessarily their fault. How they perceive in the workplace, they assume that white people perceive it the same way. But the thing is, you know, like when parents jokingly say stuff like, no, not jokingly, they're being serious, like, I've been when you've been. They haven't really been doing what we were doing. They wasn't outside getting everything. But in like that corporate space, they've never been white, so they don't know how white people perceive us. And realistically, if we're being honest, most black parents or most African parents anyway don't have any or like many white friends to be telling them what they think of these things. So this is all projection. This is what you think of there, so you think, oh, people in the corporate space, they must think the same thing as me, but it's never going to be the case. Because how can you tell me what people of a race that you've never been part of?
We'll think about it.
Like, it has to be what you think, and you're applying that to what you think everyone else thinks. I'm going to try and do the suicide grip, but this is dangerous. Like when you do it like this.
Oh, yeah.
So we spoke about hair, we spoke about earrings. What about tattoo?
That?
Show them.
I'm just fucking.
Show them the tattoo. Show them the
It's
tattoo.
nothing, man.
They need the context of this one.
I got on this side. Man. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But no,
How do you feel about it?
my parents.
Yeah.
My parents, I'm quite fortunate with my parents. They're a bit more, I want to say more up to date with the culture that we're in within the Western society because they've worked in the corporate space for quite a while. So things that they've seen, they're very familiar with it. So someone getting a tattoo is not like, oh my days, that's the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
And, Yeah, I think they just asked me what I was getting and why I was doing it, and I just justified. I just said, yeah, it's something that means special to me, and it was fine. Yeah, so I think I was quite fortunate. Other people probably don't have that situation at home. But I mean, with time, once you get it,
Imagine, I keep just throwing that
jokes at it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, when they get tired.
Yeah.
Hey, if you dare get it, oh my days, it's peak, bro. She's something like she's gonna disown man from his peak.
It's mad because I feel like bare of my ideas about tattoos are shaped by like what my parents
I said, yeah.
or like one of the big reasons. You know what's crazy? They got me with one of them because they was like, all this gym that you're doing, you're gonna get tattooed. It's gonna change shape, and I was like, do you know what? What's it like? You might be right. Like, what if one day I get wham and next thing skin? Bro, like, is it gonna look different? I don't know the science behind it. So it's them ones where it's like, you might have me there.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what? I thought about that myself, you know, about the whole like, if you're big one day and then you slim down and you got a tattoo, what's gonna happen to the tattoo? Do you know what it is? It's gonna get loose.
The science you're telling me, skin is like elastic, bro. It's just gonna go back to whatever it was.
It's only if you get like mad fat, that's when it's really a difference. But if you just put on a couple of pounds, it's not gonna make a difference. Yeah, I've never really had an issue with tats. If someone has tats, I'm not thinking, oh, they're a gang member or so and so. That's not parents may think. But I always just say look presentable. Do
You know what? Tell a lie. If a man had a face tat,
you're definitely
there. Now guys are telling me, what is he on? Bro, because if I see a face tat and I see a teardrop, I don't even want to talk to you.
Yeah, I don't want to chat to you.
Like,
so I'm going about my business.
I don't care if you got it because you thought it looked nice. A teardrop, that meant something.
Yeah, what's that?
And what it means to me is meaning that we don't need
Nah, but it's not up to me.
Yeah, teardrops, yeah? Yeah, teardrop. That one. Can't lie. I ain't bro, because the thing is, you know they tell you certain things like don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah. But there's some books, that you can get an idea of what you're reading in. Yeah. So like, for example, if I'm in the deep heart of like, let's say Mexico, I see a brother with a face tag that looks a bit like a spider or something. I know what he's on. But the truth is, it's the same way sometimes you have to judge the woman.
I know where he's on.
Unless he's Spider-Man, there's no reason for me to have a tattoo on his face with Spider-Man. Because in my mind, like, you got to prejudge certain things for your own safety.
No, 100%.
And that's one of the I'm judging.
Oh.
Face tap for me, that one, like, I get real African with that one.
100%. Face tap, it's a no-go, man.
Because that one I understand why someone would hire because of that. Why? Because that's more like, it's not necessarily how they might see you, but they know they've got clients that work like that. Like this one here. Like,
yeah, that's.
If you're in a job that isn't client facing, cool, do whatever you like. You ain't got no meetings with no one, cool, that's fine. But the second that you know you're in a space, like say you're in sales, you're in sales with a face tap, with a teardrop or a spider, no one's taking you seriously. Or not no one, there are enough people to not take you seriously that you're either losing your company money.
But that's my argument, like why does everyone perceive certain things a certain way? Like where does this all stem from?
There are certain things I feel like, cool, so like the face tap thing.
Yeah.
That's an extreme one, but I feel like it's one of those things.
Is it really?
I feel like the face
it's very permanent.
Yeah, but what you get on your face?
It's very permanent.
What you get on your face? That's the thing.
Like, okay, yeah, cool. One, what you get on your face, and two, like, say for example now, you're however many years old. Like, I can imagine myself as 7 years old and still having a sleeve. I see some of the geezers in the pubs with like their full sleeve.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go. Yeah.
face tap at that age, yeah, she's gonna look bad. Sure. Sometimes I feel like certain tattoos, especially like the way that it's in an age, you gotta factor that into what you're doing.
Well, like that's cool, but how much are you getting on your skin if you get it? If you have a few.
So someone's like full sleeve, full body, full chest, you're perceiving them a certain way.
Yeah, I might.
Maybe not 100, because
but you also
them Samoan man, they're tatted too.
Yeah. Like I asked Freddy in the start, bro, is what have you got tatted on your skin? Personally, like I've seen mad tattoos. It's just like being on a train Do you get it? You see one man with that.
So that plays a big part.
That plays a big part too. What have you got tatted on your skin? Do you know what I mean?
But why does it mean anything? Why does it matter to me? It's there.
I understand that, but but that would shape the relationship I'm prepared to have.
100%.
Like, I'm a Christian. Yeah. I was at a house party once, and there was a girl who was there. She's wearing a crop top, and she had a tat. And everyone thought, like no one thought to ask her this. Thought, that's a cool tattoo. I asked her what the tattoo was. Bro, because curiosity, I have to.
Yeah.
So it's like, this looks a bit strange. I thought it was just like, bro, she said the tattoo was Baphomet. If you go and Google what Baphomet is meant to be like top ranking demons, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And the thing is, yeah,
sound
I don't even know that.
bro, and even a sound.
Bro, see, I don't even know what it is from horror movies. Why is that your... Like, oh no, it's very free. I don't need to know. I don't know something. Bro, yeah. It's like, yeah, I was like, do you know what?
Of course she was justified, but she got it for a reason, bro.
Oh, do you know what it is? Like, so in my mind, there's like certain things like that. I'm not prejudging you in the sense that, like, oh, you're a terrible person. But we have enough that's not in common. I don't really need to have a conversation. So, but that's a very specific tattoo, and that was one interaction. After that question, I had no more questions.
100%. Bro, that's nuts.
Bro, when I heard that, I said, yeah. Well, I thought maybe she's like, because the thing is, it's meant to be like, I think it's like a goat type thing, you know?
Yeah.
So the whole, I thought maybe it's like, the goat, the greatest, something like that. Bro, when I saw it, I said, yeah. Because it had like, I think it was like stars around it or something. I said, yeah, this is something else, man. I can't really play games.
I'm sure they're not a bad person, but...
Bro, they might be the best person I've ever met. They might give to charity every week.
But you didn't give them a chance.
I don't need to.
I'm not giving them Yeah.
Certain times, like, it's not to say judging the book by its cover is great, but it's good. It's a good guide, I suppose. Like, if you went into a library and every book has a picture on it, you'll know what you want to read based on that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that you can write it off completely. It can help you decide what I don't even want to read the first page.
Okay. So I remember, I must ask, me and my dad were just talking, I was like, why do people judge a book by its cover? And it's more like a, how did you define it? It was based on the way we were brought up to identify what a scenario that's dangerous versus a scenario that's safe. So if I was in an environment where someone is already looking at me with like a pitchfork or something, I know to stay away because he doesn't want me there. So that's my way of surviving. So I stay away. But if someone they're smiling, they have open arms, I know that I feel a lot more safer there. So it's more of a survival instinct. So that's where a lot of our perception on reading humans comes from. But it's mad when you really think about it, because some of the nicest people, I'm always open to giving people a chance, innit? Until they prove me otherwise. But I think there's probably other times that I've done it where I perceived a person a certain way before I've even engaged with them. So yeah, I think it's just a survival thing, really. But how do you deal with the bad managers in a workplace? That one, I think that might have to be another episode.
Bad managers. It's mad, because I've had maybe 1.5 bad managers. Half of one of them wasn't my direct manager. It was my manager's manager. And they were just a waste of time. But the manager that I had was a bad manager. It was mainly because it was like, I don't know how to describe it again. She was just wicked and bad. Like, was a woman. Yeah. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, there's certain things that she would do. Like, for example, like, they'll ask me, like, what do you want? Like, what would you like? They're telling you the sort of progression that I want. And they're like, okay, well, I'm going to let you drive these conversations. I was like, so I'm driving a conversation, I'm saying where I would like to go, or what I'd like to do, the steps I'd like to take. You're not doing anything to facilitate other than the steps that like make you look better in your job.
Right.
So like, I remember she would do certain things like, I was like, I also want to do X, Y, Z, right? In terms of like, I think it was like not taking on like leadership stuff, but it was like more like management specific like caseloads and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
What did you do?
Either one, yeah. That's not
And what she decided to take from that was, right, cool, management caseloads. So she was like, she wanted me to do stakeholder management. But what she meant by that was, she wanted me to go and do like some presentation for one of our stakeholders, that she knew she didn't want to do, because it's long, it's boring. I think we had to go down to, it was either we had to go up to Scotland for a day or to some, and it was like one of the things where it's like, this isn't what I asked for. Like, this isn't the type of caseload that they wanted to take on. Like, I saw what I wanted because it was within like the scope of like what we worked on. But this is something she was like, let me just give you this. This is a bit more responsibility. Get something off of my shoulders. It has nothing to do with what you want for your actual career. So I was just like, do you know what? I'll go and do this. Bro, I wrote a presentation, I wrote it up, but on my personal drive. Everything's there, prepped and ready. I handed in my notice like a month before I had to go do this presentation. I thought, somebody's going to start this from scratch. It's not gonna be me that you're gonna send someone.
Okay.
Because from the time she did that, and she obviously had a few other things that she did as well. From the time she did that, I was like, in my head, bro, if I got a manager like this, where do I see myself going? And I think the part when I realized she's a bad manager was, I joined that team, and I think there's 5 or 6 people in that team. Bro, I joined that team and I was the same level as 2 people who've been there for like 2 years. And these people who've been there for 2 years have been trying their hardest to move up and progress somewhere else. But she wasn't training them on the one aspect that would allow you to get like eligible for a promotion. So she's like, I didn't have the time. 2 years!
That's dark.
Bro, so I just saw my future in my colleagues that weren't moving. I was like, bro, you've been here longer than I've been. I'm going to come here, what? Am I going to expect everything changes for me? Nah. So sometimes you just got to cut your losses with a bad manager, find a new department, find a new job, to get out.
So what, you leave the place because of a bad manager?
Get out. Or I would move department.
Okay.
Yeah, essentially.
That's dark, man. I mean, I've heard that a lot of people say like having a female manager is probably one of the worst things ever.
I've never really had a female manager.
I've had a few, but I can only think of one. Out of like maybe 5, only one of them was a weirdo. She was a weirdo. For her, it was more of a power trip. You'll be 1 minute late, she'll bring it up, oh, you're late. Like, yeah. I'm getting bussed, man. I'm living out there, like, what do you want me to do? Tell the bus driver to go. Like, I always like had that little like rebuttal with her because you can't be smart with me. I'm here. I'm doing my job. If you want to start bringing it up, we can take it there because I'm not in control of the bus. I'm so sorry. I can leave they always say leave earlier. I can leave 2 hours earlier. If there's a traffic jam or whatever, I'm not in control of that. The least I can do is just give someone notice that I'm going to be a couple minutes late. But that's the only woman that I've had that was weird.
Yeah. I also feel like my manager might be a bit racist. Because I'm deep in it now. There were certain things, she used to say certain things. It was so weird. Like, she's trying to talk about certain things that she's like, we shouldn't be doing at our desk because it's unprofessional.
What's that?
Yeah? And she'd be like, she used an example which made me think straight away, I know exactly what she's talking about. So her example was like, obviously like her, there was another woman in the team, she's like, oh, yeah, we wouldn't be combing our hair and doing XYZ at the thing. Bear in mind, there's me, one other black brother, and there's an Asian brother on the team. None of us are combing our hair at our desk, but we would do certain things like, we might put on like Vaseline on our lips and like moisturize our hands because we ain't trying to get like alcohol dry actually hands.
So what? That's
So I think us doing it at our desk, she's sort of like almost like not pampering ourselves. But she's not understanding, bro. As people, we need to be doing this. This isn't a case of like, bro, what you think I'm just gonna have dry lips? Obviously, don't get me wrong, stuff like Vaseline, opening up the tub, but bro, if she actually did what we were doing, she realised we're not trying to beautify ourselves. I think she also used the example of makeup. So I think she's treating it like it's that. Something that like almost every ethnic person is probably gonna have in the tub.
I think there's a big difference between lotioning and
but that's the thing. Sometimes they don't be deep in that. To them, like lotion. To certain people, lotion is what do there. It's like special occasions.
I get it.
So if they can't tell the difference, now they start applying that to you. It's like what you're doing this at your desk. I think they expect you to do that stuff in like maybe a toilet or something like that. But to me, that doesn't make sense.
Even more than me. I'll see that more as an issue if I was leaving my desk.
So you're not leaving my work.
I think it's how they say it. Like, see how like, especially when you go to like a hotel or a restaurant, the toilets will have the hand lotion, they dry it, and then the hand lotion is there. In their heads, that's like, oh, this is something you do in the toilet. like you've just washed your hands, you dry it.
So what, do you think that's more of a cultural thing then?
I don't think it is though, because I feel
Clearly it is, because
I don't
that's
know.
not.
But because if I'm being honest with you, I'm not. If I'm in that toilet and I see them man wash their hands and blah blah, if you're lucky, certain bits,
So I don't even.
they're not touching that lotion. They don't care for the lotion to begin with. I don't even think that like.
They're definitely not touching that lotion.
Bro,
That's why it's always.
it's
That shit was good, bro. I'm like, yo, this smells nice.
Just slap on my face.
This smells nice.
bro, that stuff smells good. Like they're not touching them.
Damn, that's not it.
Real life though. It's actually what happens.
Yeah, man.
You good? It's like you know how you got shampoo, you got conditioner.
Yeah.
One of them was just it's like the shampoo would be like down to here, the conditioner.
There's always there, innit?
Bro, that's what it's like with the hand lotion. You go in there, but you can take it home if you want it. It'll be fresh.
6 weeks, yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, very annoying, bro.
Oh, be careful, bro.
That thing, yeah. But yeah, once football's over, I'll definitely be running again. I miss it, man. I'm trying to get sub 20.
Bro, you see that? I saw Bear Man doing it. I was like, because they were like, they said the what's it called, the sub 20 and 3 reps of 100 kg. Yeah. My man was thinking when they first started off 100 kg, he's like, yeah. Then when they said sub 20, I said, yeah. That's
That
not
challenge is a freak of nature, bro. Like, you gotta be a freak of nature to do that. Like, real. Like, that's the 1% to the 1%, I always say.
Like, how do you man find like operating in like corporate spaces just be black and green?
You know what? I'm probably one of the only black people in my office as well. So I really feel like I stick out anyway. But I'm very comfortable in my own skin. Yeah. So I'm just myself. They always try to make little subtle jokes. Oh, Daniel, you're so relaxed, you're so easygoing, da da da. Oh, you barely speak. Yeah. That's fine. I'm gonna be myself. But I will make the effort to attend the socials and stuff like that because when I'm in those environments, then they can actually get to know me. And I've noticed I've received a lot of benefits doing that. So just having conversations. Oh yeah, come down for golf one time. Yeah, they're opening up. They're like, yeah, come down. Like we'll arrange something. And yeah, I mean that's what helped me get the promotion. So yeah, I can only just keep being myself really. But yeah,
for me it's like I never really like working corporate. Even what I'm doing right now, I'm doing like delivery work now. Yeah. But aside from those, I've got my trainers team running.
you got your own business, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm more like to the business side. I like to keep myself to myself. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
But why is that? Is it because you feel like we're a minority in those spaces?
No, because I've done the whole corporate back in the day when I was a bit younger, but it just wasn't clicking with me, bro. Like, most of be saying things that you don't like, and you just feel like you're being treated a bit different. You know what I mean? So I thought, you know what, let me do my own thing, just for my own sake. And it's just easier that way. Yeah. I don't want to snap at my boss and then next thing he's like, yo, what's this guy doing? You know, he's like, yeah. I think it's one of those ones where like,
Because I've had such different experiences with corporate. So one place I used to work in, well, it felt like I was back at uni. Because there was bare black people there. And I remember, it's so funny. So this is the funny thing, because when I described it to people, I was like, you can imagine how this could be an iceberg. So like, obviously, you can have black people, but there's different types.
Yeah, of course.
Corporate space. Cool. So I remember, I must have come back from Ghana in December. And when I've come back now, bear in mind, we all used to sit at the lunch table, we used to keep conversations quite cordial. And they knew I'd been in Ghana in December, so they're like, did you guys go to December? Yeah. The second that they asked them, I know what type of time you're on. And they know what type of time I'm on. I said, yeah. Because now it's like, they know it's like, we might operate in the same sort of spaces. We might enjoy the same sort of things. And I feel like in that corporate space, I could be unapologetically black. Sometimes you'll get out when I'm around with them, I'd have to be like you know, when black people tell a joke that's a bit too funny.
We're laughing.
Some people are running. Yeah, like, bro, you know how we are. You know how we are. We would have moments like that.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, an after work drink. People are thinking, what's going on? What's the ruckus in there? It's just us having fun.
Yeah.
Whereas where I'm at currently, I'm the only black person in my entire office.
Wow.
And in my mind here, it's not to say that I can't be unapologetically black. Like you said, you've got to be comfortable in your own skin. So I'll make jokes about certain stuff. So this isn't like to say that it's good that the black people can't swim. But like people make jokes and I'm like, not jokes, they make comments like, oh my god, like you went to Mexico, did you just? It's like amazing, the ocean's perfect. I said, "Oh, I can't swim. I wasn't doing that. So like, I know that so the stereotype exists. I'm not saying I'm playing into it, but I am one of those people that actually play.
Yeah, I fall into that story.
Bro, like I do. So like it's like they'll see me in the office, and I know they don't mean this with any malice, but when I bring in my food from home every single day, I'll bring chicken, I'll bring food. It's like, oh, chicken again today? Yes. That's right. So there's certain times where it's like, I'm not worried about feeding into a stereotype for certain things. You've probably seen that kind of person like Insta or thing. I'm a Ghanaian that likes egg. I'm gonna roll with the joke. Like, I roll with the punches with any type of thing.
That's it. You gotta roll with the punches, yeah.
So it's them ones where it's like, I don't feel like it's too bad in corporate spaces, but it is harder for people that aren't like, you're not really trying to like, what's the word? Assimilate isn't the right word because you shouldn't have to. But at the same time, when you're in a group and you are the minority, you've got to try and find your
common grounds. Yeah, 100%. Whether it's football or something, I think that's what that's a great conversation.
What's football like?
Bro, football. When we talk about football, like bro, you just need to talk sport team.
I talk to my directors just based off football, bro. that might be the only conversation I have with them.
But that's kind of lit in the corporate world. A lot of it is football, isn't it? Especially.
So like, my only problem now is when they start getting into the ski trips growing up, or the food, I'm like, well, that wasn't my life.
It's not in it.
I used
But
to ski.
now I'm trying to do it.
I'm trying to
do ski.
I used to do it. I'm from France, innit? So
I wish I grew up.
we can live in the Alps.
For real.
Like, skiing growing up.
You done what, like school trips and stuff, innit?
Yeah, so I learned skiing, I learned roller skating,
Oh wow.
I learned ice skating.
Okay.
So like, that's why like, obviously
sports,
I ain't practiced it since, but
Yeah.
I still know how to do it. I might not be the best, but I can do it still. Like I remember going just when was it? A couple of weeks ago, bro. Can't lie, I was even shocked myself at what I done. To be honest, because bro, I caught my mum. So I slided after the bro. Memories back, you know. But yeah, that's it, man. We should do it though.
Yeah, no, I'm on it. Ski, I think ski. I put that down in my New Year's resolution. It's definitely something I want to try. Yeah,
Skiing,
Because do you know what it is? My problem, and I always need to get my head around it, is like going on holiday somewhere cold. Like I couldn't get my head around what I'm doing. Mainly because obviously the weather's like
you want to escape from the cold weather, 100%. But nah, it's a holiday regardless of the temperature. So
where would you go though?
I'm on anything.
I'm on like a Norway,
Sweden.
Is it where's that Lapland or
Lapland, that's Finland, I think.
Finland,
or one of those Nordic countries.
I need to get on the not only the ski, I need the dog sledding.
Oh, so yeah, that's Finland.
I need to travel and experience it.
Yeah, bro, traveling, bro, it opens your eyes so much, man.
I'm tired of the parties, man.
Yeah, party holidays ain't no.
Like the truth is, the parties, give me them in pockets. Give me a holiday every day of the week.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro. Makes more sense.
Yeah, that's a set done, man. That's between sets. Done. Appreciate you, man.
Well done,
Yeah, good sets, man.
Appreciate you for having us.
Thank you for coming down.
So how am I looking? How am I looking?
Dreadhead.
How am I looking? Dreadhead.
Would you even play this guy?
Oh man, Dreadhead.
Yeah, that's done.